listen-only mode.
Good evening, ByXpress. Good evening, X team. Welcome to the ByXpress weekly update. We are delighted that you have joined. And some people might still be joining, but we're going to kick it off. We hope you had a good weekend. Got some rest, relaxed. Take the time over the weekend always to reflect, get some energy, read some, and prep the following week. I won't be long in the intro because we have two guest speakers tonight. But just these days I was looking over some quotes, and I came across Nelson Mandela, whom we all know and appreciate as being one of the greatest leaders to have ever lived. And this guy said, quote, "It always seems impossible until it's done." And basically what we are doing is called by very many people impossible, but we are doing it. And I remember years ago in a seminar somebody said once, nothing is more rewarding than to see someone who says it cannot be done being interrupted by someone who's actually doing it. Think about that. How true is that? So when people say it cannot be done, we actually interrupt them by actually doing it. And if it seems impossible, we're going to prove them wrong by actually doing it. So just keep that in mind as you move forward this week, and not only this week in life. Tonight we have two guests, and one of them you know very well, but the other he's a special guest because we don't have him that much on the call, and also it was a very new thing to have him on the stage for the first time in Budapest. So I think you all know that the ones that have been in Budapest whom I'm talking about. The first speaker will be Urban Turnsek, our Global Marketing Director, and then we'll hear a little bit from Mr. XTAG, as he is known now after the Budapest event, Maren. So I'm sure you will be delighted to see and hear from him on what is going on with this amazing new app that we have launched. So without any further ado, I'll turn my mic over to our Global Marketing Director, Urban. It's all yours now.
Okay, thanks a lot, Amy, for the introduction. I would just like to check from my side if everybody can hear me loud and clear. Just type in yes, so I'm not talking into the wokeness. Great. Thanks a lot, guys. What I would like to say is the following. We had a very, very hard working week behind us, so a lot of stuff has been done. We've been fixing a lot of stuff with security levels. We changed the passwords for all of the stuff which regularly should be done. So it's, we're going, I would say, on a new level when it comes to all of this. On the other hand, what I can say is we are going really good forward with the new product as well, as you're going to hear on the call today. And as well, the wallets, yes, we are fixing some security stuff for the mobile wallets, and it's going to be, in the next days, it's going to be back up. So nothing really to worry about, because the thing is more or less done. It just needs one update on that one. So that's the whole thing about it here. What we've done, there was still pending 10% direct commission in trading wallet for the people sponsoring the trading packs. This has been done. The 30-30 reset timer has been done. Some people had challenges logging in only because of the country-wise names, so that has been fixed. So everybody don't have issues with that anymore. And I think we've been fixing more or less almost all the support issues and clearances around that. So this has been done. Also, everybody that still have a pending phone, please, support has sent you an email. If you didn't get an email, please write to support. And to everybody that responded, we'll be sending it end of this week. So we are working now on the final things when it comes to my product section. So we've done that to, I would say, more than 95% part. And with that said, I think we are finishing all the focus and things on back office, also the mining. It's also one of the things that we've been working on, the security, so it didn't show up because of the changes in the connections between the platforms, because we're making them more secure. So it's been a very busy weekend, and it's going to be very busy during this week. But we are coming to a stage where very, very soon we're going to have everything with back office, everything connected at the end of the day with CoinStrace up and running and fully functional. And front end and products also all have been done, with some small things that are still under development, but you will see over the next months we'll be also working a lot more heavily on all of these parts. So we have a lot of excitement happening around the XTAG, and what we wanted today to bring you on the call is a little bit from the admin side. We already gave out some of the first panels, not admin, let's say members panel, so you are able to see what is currently happening, what are the possibilities, how fast the things are working. So it's really a unique thing. It has a huge potential. Few updates will come on this app over the next days. So really pay close attention on the next speaker. And I would say from my side, things are looking good. Things have been going well. So we have a lot of new people, a lot of new calls joining. We have actually next Saturday the first official pre-launch event and meeting up in Manila, Philippines, at Makati Palace. It's from 2 to 6. So I'm going to be the special guest there. Then we will have a couple of events also in India, which we will be following up over the next days, a little bit more with detailed information. So if you have some people over there, please go forward in. We see a lot more activities happening also in some other continents, not just Europe. So that's good. And, you know, I think it's really good timing to really put everything into full force, into full action. Because, you know, at the end of the day, everything depends on you. You're responsible for your business. You're responsible for what you're going to do over the next few months with this business, when things are really going to start to make a difference and things are really going to start to shift everything around it. So with this all said, I want to give you today the next presenter, which is so, as Amy suggested. So Meran, please let us know if you are here and we can hear you loud and clear. And I'm just changing the presenter mode to you so you can check.
Hello everyone, if you can hear me.
Yes, okay. Everybody can hear you. Can you just share the screen so we can test and see if that one is also working properly?
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, okay, perfect. Everything works, so
okay.
The stage is yours. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and thank you Orban and thank you Emi for a great introduction. I don't know about the XTAG Masters, but you know, I will do my best to present you the best possible and simple way of like understanding what XTAG is. For those of you who attended our event in Budapest, we did a brief introductory about like what XTAG and XTAG Plus is, and how effective it is, and what are the benefit that it can actually give to the publisher and to the users and to any XTAGian, so we call them. XTAG comes in basically two different forms. One form of XTAG is a hardware which has the proximity coverage of up to 100 meters. And the next one is the XTAG Plus, which actually is a national and international and global advertising tool. which both can be run from your admin panel or member panel, I should say that, once you have the device or even the license for the XTAG Plus. What I would like to do is, because time is very limited, I like to share with you the screens and start explaining to you for a member, once they become an XTAGian and they purchase a device, how easy and simple it is for them to go ahead and start a campaign. As you can see in my screen, this is a member panel. Inside the member panel, you can see the member. This is like, could be your name. You have the offers, you have the XTAG, you have my XTAG Plus offer, the stores, and XTAG Plus. Once you become an XTAG broadcaster, let's say, with the device of a proximity, you will not have access to the XTAG Plus or even my XTAG Plus offers. So you would only have access to the XTAG devices, offers, and stores. I will explain to you, once you receive your XTAG devices, your XTAG devices comes with an ID tag behind. This ID tag is very, very important. It is exactly works as your IMEI number on your telephone. So it's important that you always make a note of it. In order for you to take any campaigns or offers or advertising that you actually sold to any one of the retail industries or whoever, you need to first come here and go to the store. Inside the store, you can see all of the stores that you have created, or you can add a store. Let's just click on add a store. Inside add a store, you see this page. In the page for add a store, basically is a profile of your clients or your customers who is advertising with you. Let's say that you have a Starbucks. Name here will be Starbucks. You can enter the addresses and postal codes and fill up the forms, their contact number and their email. These information are only used by you. So later on, when you want to edit the offer or you want to actually archive the offer, you can go ahead and refer to this profile. Once you created this store, then you need to go ahead and register your XTAG device. Then you go to the XTAG over here. Because you don't have any other XTAG devices registered, you just click on Add an XTAG. Here it is. Here you could see from the menu, drop-down menu, you would have a store name. Let's say the store that we have created, we call this, let's say in this case, Marbella. This is the advertiser, as I explained. So you can create an alias name. Then you enter the XTAG ID device. And here is very important, in a notification delay period, you need to enter a number from 1 to 24. This means your broadcasting message will go to the same user that comes into the same proximity range, will only receive this message. If you put 1, they receive it once every hour. If you put 24, that means they only receive it once every 24 hours. This is very important, not to spam and not to annoy people. So once you have your XTAG registered, then you need to create the offer. Offer here is the advertising campaign. First, you need to choose an XTAG. Your XTAG, the one that you have registered, it will appear here under choose XTAG. Let's say for people who have more than one, we have some leaders who actually have more than 20 or 30 XTAG. Then they could see all the list of the XTAG that they have registered here. Let's say that you have an XTAG sitting in a Starbucks, in a different city even. You don't need to be close by that XTAG. Then you can enter that XTAG. Offer title. Let's say that a Starbucks gave you you actually sold the advertising to Starbucks, And in that advertising, they want to sell one cafe macchiato, which is Simon's favorite, actually, for $3.25, which is 75 cents below the price, yes? So you put 25% discount on cafe macchiato. Here is the short tagline. This here could be like Starbucks, the best coffee, fresh, friendly, and in the description windows, this is where you put the actual descriptions of what the Starbucks wants you to broadcast. You could also add an HTML, like their URL address, if you would like to, or if they want you to. Then you also have an offer amount. An offer amount is, let's say that the price was 4, as I explained, and now it is 3.25. So you put here 3.25, and then on the old price you put 4. This is very interesting. Here you have a calendar where you can actually choose the date and the time you want your campaign to start. Let's say you pre-sold your campaign a week before, but your client would want you to do the broadcasting a week after. So you don't have to just like put a reminder here, there, if you forgot it or not. You can actually program it right here. And it would start at the time that you would want it to, and it would also end on the time that they have paid for. Let's say if they paid for 7 days, you schedule it for 7 days, and you stop exactly at 7 days. Okay? Now, this is very interesting. Here you have an attachment type. Inside the attachment type, if you click, you can see video and images. And these are all the formats and the sizes that you can actually upload. Let's say Starbucks has a very unique video that would want to attach to this campaign and wants to push it out. So here you upload the video. From here, you upload it and it comes into our server. It will then be uploaded into the device. You click submit. Once you submit, your work is done. Meaning that from that time, if the timer, it's let's say set for the time of now, then your campaign automatically starts for that period just by clicking submit. This means anyone that has the XTAG mobile application installed in their phone goes into that proximity range, they will receive this content and the offers. Is this very clear, or any questions? If anyone has any questions, perhaps Orvin can answer those later, or just pass them to me, because I have not done any presentation in the webinar here. So let's just go to the...
One thing that came up is like, because this I know you will say, I think, on which Android is operating XTAG mobile, because 4.1.2 cannot be loaded, and I believe this is more with devices than with this, actually, because devices are not supporting enough of the new technology.
Yes, the reason that our devices and our technology, it doesn't work in the older versions of the Android, it's because that our technology, it is the latest in the BL, which is Bluetooth Low Energy. So many of the older versions, even 4 and below, is not about only the operating system, it's also got to do with the Bluetooth version that they are using. And unfortunately, like I said, because our technology is very, very new, so some of those older phones are not supported. Okay? Any other question, Urban, or should I continue with XTAG Plus?
Yes, I think to the rest of the people it's been quite clear. How can I check my campaign to see it before posting?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
How can you check? How can I check my campaign before I post it, like a pre-look of campaign?
A very good question. A very good question. I would like to add something here. Since no one in this global industry does have such a project and a product that we are introducing and we have launched, so we're also adding as we move on. Inside adding the offers, where you can see the same page, we are developing in the next few days a preview. Before you submit, there will be a preview here where the submit button is, so that it could show your campaign exactly how it would look like once it landed on the phone. Very good question. Thank you. I would like to move on to the next product that we have, which is like XTAG Plus. XTAG Plus is a revolutionary version of XTAG. Imagine that XTAG itself is just so extraordinary. I mean, I cannot just even explain this, how revolutionized this product is going to be. But XTAG Plus, it's another level higher than XTAG. XTAG does, as I said, proximity for up to 100 meters, but with the XTAG Plus, because in the industry of advertising and online marketing, there are several different types of advertising. There are retailers and there are companies that they would like to do branding. Companies who would like to do branding, they normally would like to do national advertising. They would like to do global advertising, like Gillette does, for example, like McDonald's does, Nike does, Adidas does, Apple does. Majority of all these brands, the money that they spend in football games is not because they want to earn revenue, it's because they want to maintain their brand or even actually exceed and surpass their brand. So now, we have given these tools and the feature and option to all of our ByXpress members that they could obtain a license. And with that license, they are able to do advertising for any destination from 1 kilometer to 500 kilometers radius. This means that I could be sitting in Barcelona and I could just say I would have a client who would like to advertise in Tokyo. I could simply create their campaign. I could then go to XTAG Plus, as I do here. And then in the XTAG Plus, as you see, we'll see a map. All of those red balloons that you see are people who have XTAG mobile application. Yesterday we had people in South America, we had people in New York, we had people in Canada, and we also had people in Philippines. These numbers are growing. So how does XTAG work? Right, XTAG works. Right here, where we go up, let's say we're clicking a location. We, in this case, click Budapest, Hungary. It brings us Budapest. Then we will put a notification tag. Let's say we say urban. For example, this is just a test. Then we select a radius. In here, the radius, it's 10 kilometers, but can be even lower than that. We're working on it. Up to 500 kilometers. Then you select the radius. Let's say you say 100 kilometers. And with a click of a button, an item, yes, we have to create an advertisement. Here we don't have any advertising because we didn't create an offer. When you create an offer, in this drop-down menu, you will see all of the offers. Let's say the offers for Starbucks, as you did, could also be sent directly to Hungary. Or you can simply create your own new campaign. Now, I would like to express something here which is very important. And is when for XTAG and XTAG Plus, the necessity of this product to work are the XTAG mobile application. XTAG mobile application is the portal and the windows of receiving all of those content and advertising offers that you are sending on behalf of your customers and clients. So we announced it in Budapest that for every share that you do, once you install the application, you can collect this, you can download this application from Google Play, and you can download it from Apple Store, and you can install it. There you could find an invite, earn an invite or share from the menu bar, and you can start sharing this application with anyone that you have on your phone. Let's say that you have 50 people in your contact book. So you are sending an SMS for these 50. Let's say you have in your Facebook 1,000 followers. You send them this link. Well, say on WhatsApp you have 100. So in every possible sharing software and application that you have, you can simply just go ahead and push and share these applications with anyone. And now what we've done, we said for every share we give one, for every share that you do an successful install, you will receive one mobile coin once someone from your share and referral will actually install the application. We even went further today. We even went much further today, and we actually decided to give away one more mobile coin for a person who actually installed the application. So you are sending, you receive one mobile coin, the person who is installing it also receiving one mobile coin. How amazing this is. I mean, you could be receiving coins. The person who is actually installing it also could receive coins. Then he could send it to all of his friends. He receives coins. His friends that installed them also receive coins. And in the new update that you will have in the next 4 or 5 days inside your mobile applications of XTAG Mobile, you will see a small wallet. This is different than mobile coin wallet. This is a wallet where you hold all of your MCOs. This means that anyone from your invitation install this application, you will see that this person installed, here is your coin. Whether you are a ByXpress member or you're not, you are still receiving. A person in South America that has not even heard about ByXpress receives the coin. So this, to me, is an amazing concept. All you have to do is you guys go ahead and share the application, because sharing the application, it benefits you. It benefits the person who installs the application, because let's just say in a very simple language, when you're downloading TripAdvisor, you're not receiving anything from TripAdvisor except pure organic information. For travel and for traveling and for booking hotels, and you see the reviews. Our application went much, much further than this. We are providing the best possible deal for anyone that actually has this application. So you don't need to be the ByXpress user to install this application. They could install it, and they're in New York, they're walking on the street, they can just click on the application nearby, they would receive all of the possible best discounts and deals that anyone of you or your colleague or your members or your friends have given you to advertise. They would receive those possible deals in the mobile application. So there is a benefit for you to download the application. You're receiving coins. The one that actually install it, they also receive coins and they also enjoy the best deals. Then the more the numbers of these downloads grows, the higher you can charge for every campaign that you sell. Look at all these red balloons. Think, please, look at these red balloons and think in 1 year time. These balloons are going to be everywhere. For all of those XTAG Plus license holders, the license that today you have purchased for 1,100 euros is now worth 100,000 euros, not 1,100 euros. So XTAG, it's a win-win game. I will tell you this with 100% certainty. Thank you guys. I have taken much of your time. I know that I exceeded my time. Orban, please, if there's any questions,
yes,
let me know.
Sure. We have a lot of questions. One thing I just want to make clear so people understand, let's say, these are actually now the balloons are showing the apps that are on and just now activated and somebody's browsing the app. So it's not total downloaded apps. The total downloaded app number is 100 times bigger, but these are just the people that are now at 10:30 p.m. time checking and opening the app. And as you can see, we have people in Philippines, somebody in India, somebody in Cyprus, somebody in Spain. If we go more on, you see in Central Europe, I think a lot of people in Italy, Slovenia, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria.
Yes, Urban, during my presentation, if you notice, the numbers on the bottom left corner of the page was increasing, decreasing. You're absolutely right. These balloons are the ones that are, at the moment, are surfing the application. That means they're playing with the application. It doesn't mean the numbers of the actual download. The numbers of the actual download, by today, we have a little over 1,000 in Android, and we have a little over 1,000 in iOS. And please note that the numbers of the download that you see in Google Play, these numbers goes up by like 1,000, 5,000, and then it goes by 100,000, and then so the number you see, it doesn't mean that it's 500. This means, you know, the next one is going to be 2,000. The next one is going to be 5,000. This is how the numbers are working. Yes. Any other question?
Yes. We have a lot of questions. So what I want to ask, first question is, from which version of Android onwards it's the app supported?
Well, 4.1 and 4.2 and onward is supported, but like I said, some phones, the Bluetooth version, it plays a big number, because the Bluetooth version of your phone needs to support the BL, which is Bluetooth Low Energy.
Okay.
If you don't have that phone, I would highly suggest that please go and get a brand new phone, because this device, this campaign, this XTAG is going to pay it off in 2-3 days for you.
Okay, then another suggestion for members that we can do a presentation how to set up campaign and back and forth. Okay, if one has an activity to 300-meter radius for a main road away, so he must buy XTAG or XTAG Plus. XTAG, you can do campaigns, or only XTAG Plus?
Both you can do campaign. XTAG devices can support up to 100 meter. XTAG Plus can support up to 500 kilometers. it doesn't mean from where you are. It's from the destination that you select. Let's say if I would have typed right here, right now, in here, that we want to use like Barcelona. Okay. From Barcelona, Spain, then I would get 500 kilometers. I could get from Norway, let's say from Oslo, if I type in Oslo, then I would get 500 kilometers from Oslo in radius. Go on, please, Orban, the next question.
Okay, is there an option to see how many mobile phone got the message?
Yes, you will see this in the stat. You will see this in the stat, but this will come later on in the back office. You will be able to actually see how many mobile phone has seen. But rest assured that anyone that passes by this proximity or even are sitting in the coverage of the XTAG Plus, by click of a button, they will all receive the push notifications of the XTAG, whether it is XTAG Plus or XTAG devices.
Okay, then was a question, why is my dot not visible on the map? And I already answered this, probably because the GPS is not on, or actually the phone itself is maybe too old.
Yes, please remember, especially on the Apple devices, once you're downloading the application, we had this discussion earlier with one of our very close friends in Norway, that we couldn't see him in Norway, but as you can all see, he appeared today. In Apple devices, you need to give permission to your application, meaning that you need to go to a general setting, go down below where you see all the application, click on XTAG and make sure all the options for XTAG is on green. This means you're giving the permission for GPS push notifications of the XTAG Plus. That way you will receive all of the push notifications.
Now, another question is here. There is a little bit challenge with spreading this because a lot of people cannot download the app because of some limitations, either with the age of the phone or the age of Android. So how we can go over this, or what you suggest in like these things?
Well, unfortunately, there isn't much we can do in terms of the operating system. Because if the operating system is not supporting, then not much we can do, unfortunately.
Okay, and then another question I'm going to answer. This one, MCO that people will get, it's going to go incubation for 90 days. No, it's going to be, this I can answer, it's going to be available, one MCO. However, this one MCO, people will be able to spend either on wallets, marketplace, or coming merchant program, but they will not have access to the exchange, to be clear on that. Then, okay, referral link. When is the referral link going to get up and active?
The referral link,
yes.
Yeah, the referral link wallet, like I mentioned, it is coming in the next update, and I was told in the next 3-4 days, but I would say that by latest by next Monday, which is like the coming Monday, you will have it for sure. It's coming with the next update, and for those of you who have installed the application, like any other application, you will see that you have an update available. All you do is you just update your application, and all of those features will be added. We also have a few more features that it's in the development and is in a pipeline. One of them that is very interesting, it's a chat version between the offer provider and the user who is seeing this push notification, meaning that if a hotel owner is doing advertising and you have sold the advertising to a hotel owner, so a tourist is walking by and they see their advertising, whether through XTAG Plus or the XTAG, they would have the options by clicking chat and communicating directly with the hotel. So if they would like to book a hotel room, or if they would like to ask questions about the availabilities, reservations, all of those. We will be putting reviews, meaning that, you know, for anyone that you're selling the advertising, you could tell them that they will get a good reviews. So within time, once the application gets populated with the content, then all of those nearby and all of those reviews will be much useful. So people will actually pay you to be in that to be in that application. Go ahead, Urban.
Okay, the next thing, yes, a comment, sharing is caring. I agree. How many people have an application installed in Milano, Italy? Is there any way to figure this one out?
I have to check in the developer account. We can give that information. I think I know who is asking this question, but we can give these answers tomorrow. Okay. Yes, we will know exactly who and how many has been installed in each country. I'm not sure about like the city, but we could see how many he actually has that installed. And another thing, another update and another pipeline that is coming, we will be adding languages. So we will be adding like 5 or 6 new different languages that is coming hopefully within a 30 days time.
Okay, and as if I understand correctly, actually I do, there is just now one update on the Google Play, because I'm just browsing the Google Play and it's update up. So people can go update it, and the invite has been changed to the link, which, let me check, should be giving you link. So yes, it's giving you link. It's giving you 2 possibilities. So you are either sharing the link on Facebook, Viber, WhatsApp, Gmail, Skype, or any other devices you're using, or you can just send it to your address book. So I think this is what you've been saying, I think has been just now uploaded. The MCO part is not yet there, and this part, but I think the referral links have been updated and a little bit maybe simplified, as I can see. Okay, just so I give you exact update on the things. Okay, there is another question. When you log in with XTAG with ByXpress, username and password system says invalid token. This is actually invalid username. However, this is because of security. Just go to your ByXpress.
No, Urban, can I answer this, please?
Yes.
This is not about the security. In order for you to access the member panel of XTAG, first you need to purchase the product, whether it is XTAG Plus or XTAG devices. Once you have purchased this, you send your confirmation to payment, and then payment will activate your existing username so that you're allowed to log in to members at the member panel.
This was just because we changed the password on ByXpress, so people didn't change the ByXpress password yet. That's why it's giving this error. So you go to ByXpress, you change your password in ByXpress, you'll be able to log in. So that's it. Yes, one MCO for you if somebody installs it, and one MCO for person installing it. And you know, that's definitely it's gonna go out once the referral links are tested and the tracking is tracking. So where I can download the app, very simple, on Google Play or on iOS store, or ask your sponsor or friend if you're not a member yet for the link. Okay, this is this part. Now question regarding Windows Mobile. Like I can answer this because we already had this. Regarding Windows phones, realistically we're not going to be expecting any updates in the next few months. So companies just focusing on iOS and Android because they are covering almost the whole smartphone market in today's world. where we can see the XTAG, how many coins did we get and everything. This is going to be visible in your wallet with the next update. This is that, this is that. Okay. The red balloon is showing when somebody is actually downloading it or somebody is actively using it. That's it. Okay. Okay. Susan, please send these print screens either to me or to support so they can check what is that. Okay, for the one MCO, when this comes, we're going to send a newsletter with explaining you everything once it's tested and once full tracking is applied. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, because a lot of one and the same question. Okay. Okay. Yes, we can see some coffee shops inside of the app from where they have been taken, or some offers. If you can comment on this one.
For now, is on the nearby populates the information, receiving information from the third-party sources. However, once members are getting these offers from anywhere, all of the information will be indexed of these geographical positions, meaning that if anyone are in Slovenia, they could be searching by nearby. The first list of those offers will be one that you actually, or you, the others in that region, have published on behalf of an advertiser. So those will not evaporate. The push notification, well, when it arrives on your phone, you have the choice to share it, or you have the choice to save it in your favorite folder. That later on you can go back, but if you close it, it disappears. That means it's not there anymore. But
okay.
However, those dates,
one thing, Aaron, it's maybe you stop sharing the screen because I think the image is heavy and it's breaking your voice, so it's very hard to hear you. Okay. I think,
is it done?
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah. Maybe a few final words about it and closing this session. I don't think, because still some things are coming up, but we answered most of them. So we need to finish the call sooner or later. Okay. Because
well, I like to thank you all to attend this webinar, and I'm pleased to speak to you all, and our support, we are there for you. Majority of the leaders, they have my Skype. They can contact me, any information, any questions. We'll be like putting up a lot of like tutorials and materials in videos and in PPT that it would help you with XTAG and its content. All I have to tell you is please populate the application, share the application, benefit from it, because you will be the first to earn more money with more sharing that you do. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Okay. Thanks as well from my side for everybody attending this really long call. I hope you see a little bit more of vision, potential, and what is possible. And really it's going to be as well a little bit more information, because we have the possibility to show only the balloons that are, you know, also not active at the moment and everything. But, you know, if we do that changes, the map is going to be full very fast. So we're going to keep it to this one at the moment, and I think it's going to grow a lot in numbers all over the world over the next months, and a lot of people have definitely already downloaded it and started to use it. We're going to have in next days activating the first packages, the first offers is going to come in, and the first people will start actively using it. As meantime, links and also the MCOs you'll have in your back office. When that is done, you're going to receive everything from the newsletters. So that's all for tonight. Thank you all for attending this call, and come back next week for a little bit more, because the main topic again is going to be a little bit about this. So make sure you bring everybody as well next week on the call, so you get the idea and the knowledge about how big potential this is. And as well, as we said, this call is going to be recorded, so people will be able to access it from X Academy. So last week we did a presentation, so everybody can log in into presentation, and you can read again about the XTAG presentation as well. So with this said, thanks everybody for being on the call. We take a little bit longer today, but it was important to see this in practice. So thanks again, good night, and I wish you amazing week, and let's do this big time. Thank you.